Good morning, everybody. So, this morning I read an article about what's going on in Iran, and it's pretty brutal. And this is what happens when you have an elite sucking dry the economy. Understand the clerical caste, the security caste, and pretty much there is the oil caste have sucked that country dry, where the common folk have nothing. Absolutely nothing. Impoverished towns, nothing. I mean, it's a mess. It was a mess economically before, okay? But it's gotten worse, and people don't have anything. And because they can only govern through fear, this is what you're seeing right now with the protest. And the Iranian security forces are dealing with like they did it before, brutally. If you remember the woman who was murdered for not wearing her cloak, or I forget the name of it, by this religious police, there were marches everywhere by women, and they treated it brutally, but no one said anything. Never came up. Even in the United States, not a goddamn thing. Okay. Now, Trump is, because literally, I'm watching that, I'm reading it. Protesters are getting shot in the street. They're using tear gas on just people standing around. It's brutal. And then I kind of shifted. Then Trump released his Truth Social post about Minnesota, because the state of Minnesota has filed a lawsuit in court saying he's got to take these people out. He's violating the Constitution with ICE. He's abusing the people, and they want the court to stop the deployment. There's no reason for it, and there is no reason for it. And Trump went on a rant. He called all immigrants basically the usual rapists, murderers, thieves. That whole fraud thing that supposedly Nick Shirley exposed, that it's already been dealt with, is being used as an excuse to send people into what? It's just ridiculous. He says they're removing the criminals. The patriotic ICE soldiers are removing the criminals from Minnesota. You mean the 17-year-old kid just working at Target they dragged out, who was a U.S. citizen? The Somali they messed with at the gas station, who was just a citizen? People just driving to work behind ICE getting stopped because they questioned them? They can't do that. And now they're investigating Renee Good, saying that she's part of some group who was against Trump. So when is speaking out against the president an executionable crime? Which leads me to make a connection no one's going to like right now. And no one, if you see it, spread it. If you see this video, because I know it'll be suppressed, send it out. There is no difference to what Trump is doing in Minnesota to what the Iranian government is doing to the people in Iran. The only difference is they haven't gone to mass shootings yet, but they're getting there. ICE agents keep warning everyone to make a bad decision, which means they're pulling weapons already on people in cars. And that's where we're at. And Trump making that declaration today that he's going to be the reckoning and retribution for Minnesota tells him one thing: he is no different than an Ayatollah. Because an Ayatollah already said that today. The one in charge in Iran said everyone who's in charge of, who is part of these protests, will hang. So what's the difference? There is no difference. The hypocrisy runs deep. And here's the thing. This is one state. This is not going to happen in other states, especially states with open carry. I'm being honest. And everyone who's afraid of the, oh my God, he's going to do martial law. How? Ain't enough of them. He's going to stop the elections. He's not. If he did, he wouldn't be fucking freaking out, or Republicans would be fucking freaking out. The point is, we have to make that connection. What Trump is doing is no different than what the Iranian Ayatollah is doing. It's no different. Him making that declaration, he sounds like a cleric. Spread the word.